And I'm the only one who hates this part of life. Like, I haven't uploaded in weeks, and it's not because I was busy. It's because I couldn't get out of bed. And today I'm gonna tell you what depression actually looks like in my life. The mess that I've been hiding, what my therapist said that changed everything, and two tools that are actually helping me fight back. And if you've been stuck in this dark place, this one is for you. Okay, girl, let me paint you a picture. Procrastination. And not the cute kind of procrastination either. The kind that you just put off little by little. No, Miss Honey Ma'am. I'm talking about the kind where you lay in bed for 12 hours a day, just not doing anything. Over and over and over again. And then you feel guilty about not doing anything. And then you don't do anything again because you feel so guilty. It's a cycle that eats you alive. And then there's the fear. The fear of not being enough. The fear of not having enough. Every time I sat down to create, this little voice in my head would whisper, who do you really want to become? Do you have enough skills? Do you have the equipment that you want? Do you even enjoy the content that you make? And instead of pushing through, I'd just shrink. I'd start to deflate, kind of like a balloon. I'd make myself small and disappear. The ugly truth is, because of all that, the procrastination, the fear, it wasn't just me being lazy or unmotivated. It was something deeper going on. And I simply didn't want to face it. I stopped cleaning my space, like, at all. Clothes on the floor, trash just everywhere, and I didn't even freaking care. That's the thing about depression that nobody really talks about. It's not always crying in bed. Sometimes it's just apathy. My body often feels like a ton of brick that's underneath an elephant. Si, elefante. In isolation? Honey, at this point that might as well be my stage name. Not leaving my room, not answering texts, not going outside. I tell myself that I'd do it tomorrow, but really, I'm just hiding from the world. Because being in the world at times just feels too heavy. And if any of this sounds familiar to you, well, then please keep watching, because there is an actual turnaround. So, I started therapy. And in my most recent session, my therapist said something that I know, but I didn't want to say out loud. Let me play you a piece of that now.
You go to bed at 10, you want to relax. Don't you dare ring me after 10.
Yeah.
I think you tell them that. You set that boundary, and that's reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I totally agree.
And don't you dare call me once every 6 months when you want something, when you haven't called me the past 5 months and said, hey, how are you?
Mm-hmm. Don't check up to see if people are alive or not.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, I completely understand
Yeah.
that. I completely...
Yeah, so it does, it can really up the stress level, no doubt.
Yes, I've definitely been feeling that a lot lately.
And I have to say, Sean, from what you were describing earlier, it does sound like you're in a bit of a depressive state. Have you had depression?
Yes. This is my first time in therapy. I call them depressive episodes, or maybe it's like functioning
right.
depression.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah, and you know it. When you feel it and you can identify it, you don't need somebody to diagnose it for you.
Very much so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's been, these like depressive episodes have been happening. Oh my.
And it can be agonizing. It can be. Yeah,
So,
trying
and
to get
isolating.
any gumption up to do anything is terrible.
Oh my goodness. And people think, I get yelled at so much because people are like, Sean, well, why didn't you do this? And that was so easy. You should have just got up and did it. And I try to explain to them, it's so hard sometimes just getting out of bed. It's so hard to move my body. It feels like there are weights, and I'm just like, it's so bad. And I was like, I understand that I was supposed to get up and get these things, and it'll make my life easier. And I was like, I get that. But I was like, you're not here helping. And I was like, it's just me.
And I can say to myself, oh, try again tomorrow.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Right.
Yes, I say that all the time. And then I get angry with myself when I say tomorrow, because I believe that tomorrow isn't always promised to us. And I was like, if you have the time and the energy, be grateful that you can get it done now, get it done and get it out of the way. But those are just thoughts. And then my actions do it.
Well, and breaking through it is hard. It is almost like you pick a day and you say, that is the day, and you fake it to make it every day till it isn't agonizing.
Yeah. Yes, very much so. I call it, I call that smiling Sean. Everyone loves smiling Sean. When I put on my face and I just say, you know what, I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna suck it up, and I smile and I'm like, hi everyone, and then I go home and it's just like crash.
Right, crash.
Yeah, girl, depression. Hearing that word was something else. A part of me really felt relieved. Like, okay, someone else sees it too, and I'm not that crazy. And a part of me felt scared because now I actually have to deal with this thing. Here's what I want you to know. Getting that diagnosis wasn't the end of something. It was actually the beginning, because you can't fix what you cannot name. And this is why I had to change. With this one phone call, I just knew I couldn't keep running forever. I know that I cannot reach the next stage in life without dealing with this one thing first. Point blank, period. End of story. Said it. Cut the water. Cut the camera, girl. I've been trying to build a house on a cracked foundation and then sitting back and wondering why the walls keep cracking and falling apart. I want to grow as a creator. I want to build something real. I want to be the person that I've always dreamed of becoming. But how was I supposed to do any of that when I couldn't even keep my own space clean? When I couldn't even get myself to sit down and do the work? When I was too afraid to even try? The answer is simple. I can't. I'm guessing neither can you. You're watching this and you feel like you've been stuck. Not because you don't want to move. Not because something inside of you is keeping you frozen. Hear me on this. You have to deal with the root before you can grow the fruit. You cannot skip this part of the journey. So, what's actually helping me? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm cured, because I'm not. Honey, I keep it as real as I possibly can with you. I did find two things that are making a difference, and I want to share them with you because they may help you too. Number one, really understand what you are feeling and why you are feeling it. This sounds really simple, I know, but it's not in practice. Most of us walk around feeling terrible, and we never stop to ask, what am I really feeling right now, and why? And what reaction is coming up inside of me when I get triggered? Someone says something or a situation happens. My instinct is to disassociate or even run away. But what I need to do is pause, notice the feeling, then name it. Hell, say it out loud, girl. I'm feeling shame because I think that I'm not good enough. Just naming it takes away most of its power. One exercise that I'm trying to implement more is thought, emotion, reaction, outcome. Number 2, diaphragmatic breathing, mixed with metacognition. Okay, I know, big words, I know. Let me break it down simple. Diaphragmatic breathing is just breathing into your belly. As a singer, I can give you a little tip real quick. If you make like a snorting sound, like a pig, like, that'll get you to raise your soft palate and it'll get you to breathe down here. You'll actually feel it. Like your ribs will puff out a little bit. Quick little singer's tip. But you want to breathe into your belly instead of shallow and into your chest. When you're depressed or when you're anxious, breathing gets shallow and fast, which tells your brain, danger, girl. But when you breathe slow and into your belly, it sends a signal to your brain that we're safe, we can breathe, we can relax. It's like a reset button for your nervous system. Sometimes you gotta hit that factory reset button, girl. You gotta tap, 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 put it back. In metacognition, that just means thinking about your thinking. Instead of being inside the thought spiral, take a step outside of it and you watch it. Like It's kind of like you're watching a movie about yourself. Oh, look, there I go again with those negative thoughts, telling myself I'm not good enough. That's just a thought. It's not a fact. And that little bit of distance, it changes everything. When you put these two things together, deep breathing and taking a step back from your thoughts, you start to take back control. Not all at once, obviously, but little by little. Look, I'm still on my journey. I still have messy days. Clearly, I haven't uploaded in forever in 3 business days. There are times where I still hear that voice that says I am not good enough and I'm not gonna make it. But it brings me comfort to know that I have now the tools to fight back. And girl, so do you now. If you take nothing else from this video, I want you to take this. You are not broken. You're dealing with something that is real, it's profound, and it's happening to quite a lot of us. It has a name, and it can get better. But you have to be brave enough to look at it. Start small, poquito. Breathe into your belly. Notice your thoughts. Name what you are feeling. And that right there, that's where change begins. If this video helped you even just a little bit, please hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. I want to know, what's one thing you've been avoiding dealing with? What's the root you need to face before you can grow? Because I bet you are not the only one. And this community needs to hear your story too. If you want to see what happens next on this journey, good days, the really, really hard days, all of it, make sure to stick around. Because I am just getting started, honey. And I really think that you are too. My name is Sean. And remember guys, you got this, I got this, we got this. And I will see you all later. Bye guys.